So as a reminder, attendance is mandatory. That's like the main way I'm grading you is by you showing up and participating. So there is this in-person option. I apologize for today. I thought I posted a link yesterday and shared that class would be at 8:30 in person and on Zoom. And I think it got lost in like the week I posted it. I didn't post it in like the main announcements. Anyway, we'll be in person on Thursday as well. So if you live on campus and you feel safe and want to come to class, you can do that. Or we have this Zoom option where I take attendance. If for whatever reason you can't be here in real time, that's not preferred. What I want is for you to all be here and have your videos on so I can really take attendance. And if not, I record these, they're on YouTube, and you need to make up the class by watching it and then write a little paragraph summary and email that to me so you receive credit for your attendance for that day. A lot of those videos have no views and not everyone has been in class. So that's why I kind of wanted to do a quiz and have like a solid grade for you all. So, we're just figuring this all out. So yeah, grades for midterms will be posted on Thursday. There's another journal assignment posted in Moodle. I think for this week, it's the gratitude journal. So be sure you do that. And if there are any journal assignments you haven't done yet, make sure you make those up. Okay, so those are all the announcements. We're gonna get started in our movement practice. Does anyone have any special requests for anything you wanna do? How's everyone's energy? Feeling good? Feeling tired? What's going on with you guys?
Can we just do like a good stretch because I have a game today? So.
Yeah, that sounds good. Anyone else requests what they want to
My
work?
back is kind of tight, so maybe something with the back as well.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So come onto your mat and make sure that your camera, your phone, whatever you're doing this on, is facing you so I can see you. If you can get that set up in a way that is good for that. I'm going to close the door. All right, everybody. So we're going to start lying down today. So come on to your back, lie down. All right, Austin C, can you put your, whatever you're recording this on? Yeah, that's good. Thank you. All right, so lie down on your back. You can come onto your yoga mat or whatever you're practicing on, if you're just on the carpet or whatever, and just stretch your legs long and let your arms come down by your side, palms facing up. And if this does not feel comfortable for your back or your spine in any way, you can bend your knees and place your feet on the floor, and that might feel a little more comfortable. Good. And then I'll invite you now to take a deep breath in, and then let a big sigh out through your mouth. Exhale. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and let a deep breath out through your mouth. So we're starting lying on the back. Good. One more deep breath in through your nose. Big exhale out through your mouth. And now we'll begin our practice with some deep belly breaths. So you can even place your hands on your belly if you want, or just let your arms come down and see if you can breathe down into your low belly. Inhale. Exhale. Let your breath be nice and long, slow, and deep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in and letting go. Notice how you feel as you come into this space, connecting to your body. So as we start practice, can you bring all of your attention here? Noticing and feeling. letting your jaw relax, your face, your neck, your chest and shoulders. Can you get really quiet and still listening, almost like a meditation? So breathe in, notice, and breathe out and notice. Inhale and exhale. And can you really feel into your body go down kind of deep layers and see what's going on today in your body? How do you feel? Is there one location that feels tight or tense? How are your emotional, mental layers and landscapes? Are you feeling anxious, bored, content, mad? So just taking the time to slow down and maybe even name how you feel. As you focus on your breath, think about kind of filling your lungs up, a full deep lung capacity, breathing in, low, middle, upper lobes of the lungs, and then exhale from the top, middle, down to the bottom lobes of the lungs, breathing in and letting go. And now I'll invite you to set an intention for your practice today, choosing a word or a phrase to focus on. So our intention, in Sanskrit, the word is sankalpa, means solemn vow or oath. So it can be a positive statement in the present tense, like truth or focus or clarity or effort. Maybe what you need today, a word like settling or flexibility or whatever you might need. And then just rest one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, tuning into that intention. Full breath in and exhale. Now from here, bend your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. Rock from side to side. Good. Pull your knees in, release. And see if you can kind of hug your knees in and then send your knees away as you straighten and bend your arms. Good. And then just kind of circle your knees. Have your arms by your side, a little low back massage here. Good, now knees draw in, let your knees drop over to the right, open your arms out to a T and gaze to the left for a spinal twist, belly twist. And then come to center, knees draw in, rock side to side, forward and back, circle. And then drop your knees over to the left, open your arms out wide and gaze to the right, twist. Breathe in, breathe out. And then come back to center, knees draw in, rock side to side. And now rock a little up and down along your spine. You can grab behind your thighs, up and down, and then rock all the way up and over. Come into a seated position, cross-legged pose. Sitting nice and tall, bring your hands on your knees, and then start to make some circles through your spine. Moving forward to the side, back and around, gentle circles. Move slow, kind of intentionally, good. And then circle in the other direction, really feeling your spine, your hips, maybe your back. Good, and then come back up to center, bring your shoulders up toward your ears, and then shrug your shoulders back down around. Shoulders drop up, back down around, one more time. And then give your shoulders a little shake at the bottom. Bring your fingers onto the tops of your shoulders, thumbs back, and lift your elbows out wide like this. Good, so I'll scoot a little bit closer. So it looks like this. So fingers down, thumbs on top. Good, lift your elbows up, and then see if you can twist to the left, breathe in. Twist to the right, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. And just go like that. See if you can keep your shoulders lifted. So this is great for your shoulder mobility, upper back. Good. Twist, twist, keep going. Inhale, exhale. For 3, 2, and 1, come center. Stretch your arms overhead. See if you can interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, release the pointer finger, and then hold arms nice and straight, shoulders down. Good, lift, 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 lift. Breathe in, hold, exhale, lower your arms down. Nice, again, shoulders draw up, back and around, up, back and around, and shoulders draw up, down, forward and back. Good, shake your shoulders out. Good, then bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, stretch your arms out and up. And then exhale, float your arms out and down, connecting the breath and the movement. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand outside your right knee. Right hand behind your back, breathe in, lift tall. And breathe out, twist back. Good, now turn to face forward. Lower your right hand down, stretch your left arm up and over, and side bend stretch. Maybe circle your top wrist a little bit. Good, and then lift back up. Hands on your knees, round your spine back, think chin to chest. Good, lift up, arch your spine, shift forward. Good, and then come back to center, bring your hands behind you, uncross your legs, place your feet down, and just sway your knees from side to side, gently back and forth. This is a nice kind of release, relax for your low back. Swish and swish. Good, now cross your shins other way. So you can bring your opposite shin in front, arms come down by your sides. Inhale, stretch your arms out and up. Exhale, float your arms out and down. Good, moving on, inhale, arms stretch out and up. Good, twist to the left. Good, breathe in, sit tall. And breathe out, twist, maybe look back. Good, one more breath. Good, and then turn to face forward. Lower your left hand down, stretch your right arm up and over, side bend, really get sensitive, feel where that stretch is happening down the side of your body. Maybe you circle your top wrist around, little circles. Good, and then come back up to center with your hands on your knees, round your spine back. Good, lift up, now bend your elbows and drop your right shoulder to your left knee, twist. Good, come center, round back. Lift up and twist left shoulder and right knee. Come center, round back, chin in, twist left, right shoulder drop, so across your body. Good, come center, round back, arms straighten, lift and then twist left shoulder, right knee. Press up. Good, sitting tall, interlace your fingers and then press your palms forward and away towards me. That's it, round your back. Good, then press your arms up. Bend your elbows a little, shoulders drop, and then see if you can circle your arms a little bit. So freeing up some space in your upper back, thoracic spine, circle the other direction. Good. And then release your arms. See if you can interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your palms, lift your chest. And then from here, can you bring your hands to your left hip? And then maybe drop your right ear towards your shoulder, stretching down the side of the neck. Good, and then lift up, stretch your arms straight back and bring your hands to the opposite hip. And let your left ear drop towards your left shoulder, stretching the side of your neck. Good, come back to center. Release your arms, hands behind you, bend your knees, plant your feet, press up, reverse table. Good, lower down, sway your knees gently side to side, back and forth. Good, and then from here, spin around to come to a tabletop position on all fours. So nice flat back. Good. Everyone can hear me okay, yeah? I'm assuming so. All right. So look down at your hands, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll start with some cat-cow. So tuck your toes, let your belly drop, lift your gaze, lift your hips, look up. Good. And then point your toes and round your spine. Cat, chin to chest, round, round, round. Yeah, that's it. Pull your belly in. Good, 2 more. Inhaling cow, shrug your shoulders down, lift your hips, lift your gaze. Maybe Maybe toes tuck. And then exhale, cat, round your spine, chin in. One more time, inhale, cow, toes tuck, belly drops, gaze up. And then exhale, cat, round, chin in. Hold that rounded cat pose and rock your hips side to side. Maybe rock your shoulders back and forth. Good, come to neutral, and then bring your big toes together at the back of the mat, knees wide, hips to heels, child's pose. See if you can let your forehead touch the mat. Good, so this is a resting pose. If you need kind of a pause or a break. It's gonna be a gentle class today, but if anything ever feels too challenging and you need a rest, come to child's pose. See if you can even press your hips all the way onto your heels. Soften your breath. And do you feel this stretch in your back, in your shoulders, in your hips? So really breathe and feel, notice, explore. And in every posture, in every asana, we also want our whole focus to be really present in here, alert in our body. One more breath. And then lift your gaze, come up to your fingertips, and walk your upper body over to the right. Feel a stretch down your left side. You can pull with your left hand, press with your right. And then lift your gaze, come onto the fingertips, walk yourself center, and then over to the left. Feel a stretch down your right side, maybe pull with your right hand, press with your left. And then lift your gaze, walk yourself back to center, child's pose. And then rise up to all fours, tabletop position. Breathe in. Exhale. Now from here, stretch your right leg back behind you and keep your toes on the mat. So kind of press back through your heel. Good. And then lower, stretch your left leg back, tuck your toes, press back through your heel. Good, lower. Now stretch your right leg back and your left arm forward. See if you can balance opposite arm and leg. Engage your core, pull your low belly in, reach, hold. Nice, and then lower to table, rock your hips from side to side. Good, now switch. Stretch your left leg back and your right arm forward. Hold, lengthen, breathe. Good, pull your front body in, engage your core lift. Nice, and then lower down table, rock your hips from side to side. Good, so from here, bring your left foot behind your left knee and send your right leg to the back of the mat. Reach your right arm up, so you're in a supported side plank. The left knee is down. Good, and you can kind of switch your view so you can see me or just kind of listen. Stretch your right arm up and circle your wrist. Circle your wrist. Good, now see if you can circle your arm down, up, and around. Nice big shoulder circles. Good, now switch directions, down, back, up, and around. Good, now bring your right hand onto your hip. Lift your right leg up and lower. Lift and lower. So it doesn't have to go super high, just feeling a strengthening in your outer hip muscles, so those small stabilizer muscles. For 3, 2, 1. See if you can hold the leg lifting. Slide it forward, slide it back, slide it forward and back. Good, hold it straight back. And then put your right foot down back of the mat and lift up gate pose. Shoulders over your hips. Circle your wrists a little bit. Circle. Good, now side bend to the right, right hand down, left arm up and over. Good, reach your arms back up. Tuck your left toes behind you and bring your hands out in front of you to stretch. Good, maybe come to your forearms. You can also have straight arms and kind of shift a little forward and back. Feel that nice stretch in your inner right hamstring. Good, you guys feel that? Should feel really nice. Yeah, good. And now straighten your arms. Lift yourself up and spin to face the top of the mat. Table pose, all fours, shake it out. And just do one round of cat-cow. So belly drops, gaze up. Belly pulls in, spine rounds, chin in. Good, and then find neutral. I'm gonna spin around so I'm still facing you. Lift your left leg up and back. Actually, no, put it down. Spin your right foot behind your right knee, right hand down, then left leg goes to the back of the mat, side plank. You can always have your right hand on fingertips or a fist or a flat palm. Stretch your left arm up, circle your wrist. Circle your left wrist in the air, circle the other direction. Good, now stretch your arm forward, down, back and around. Nice big circles in your shoulder, waking up. And then switch other direction, up, back, down, around. Up, back, down, around. Good, hold your arm lifted, nice and high. Good, then bring your hand onto your hip. Good, and lift your left leg up to about hip height, and then lower it. Lift and lower. So you might not be able to lift it super high, that's okay. This is a strengthening exercise. Lift, lower, lift, lower. One more time, lift, hold. See if you can hold that leg lifted. Good, and then can you slide it forward, slide it back, slide forward and back. Good, back, then put it down. Lift up, gate pose, arms stretch out wide. Again, circle your wrists, maybe flick your fingers a little bit. Good, now tuck your right toes behind you and then come forward and down, hands down, elbows or forearms. Feel that stretch in your left hamstring here. Maybe you kind of shift forward and back. Your arms can be elbows down or you can straighten your arms. Good, so hopefully feeling a nice stretch in your inner left hamstring. Good, one more breath. Good, straighten your arms. Spin around to top, face the top of the mat, all fours, table pose, shake your hips from side to side. Good, now look down at your hands, spread your fingers wide, press into your palms, into your knuckles, and then tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Sebastian, can you put your video on? And then here, pedal your feet out. So lower your left heel, bend your right knee. Lower your right heel, left knee bends. So walking it out to get that nice stretch behind your calves, your thighs. If downward dog is too much, you can just stay in tabletop position. Weight evenly distributed between your hands and your feet. Good, now press back, chest to thighs, exhale. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. One strong straight line. Good, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Again, shift forward, high plank, top of a push-up, strong straight line. Good, now drop to your knees. Bring your hips forward, so you're on a diagonal line from your knees to your shoulders. Look forward, bend your elbows, yogi push-up, and then straighten. So think tricep push-up here, 2 more. Elbows bend, straighten, 1 more. Good, come all the way down. Stretch your legs back. Hands down by your sides, kind of by your ribs. Lift up cobra. This is a great stretch for your back. Maybe shift side to side. And then slowly lower down. Now this time, lift up cobra and see if you can lift your hands. Lift your hands to a hover. So you're using your strong back muscles. So strengthening your back. Good, lower. Now this time, stretch your arms forward, legs back. So your body's kind of in an X position. Reach your right arm and left leg up, lower. Left arm, right leg, lower. Right and left, lift. Left and right, lift. Good, bring your arms wide to the sides and lift everything up. Shalabhasana, locust pose, strengthening, lengthening, and lower down. Hands by your side. Tuck your toes, press up to table, and then lift your hips up and back, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands, come forward into a fold, Uttanasana. Let your knees bend, let your upper body hang down. Maybe reach back to grab behind your calves, your heels, fold. Good, then lengthen your spine, look forward. Lower in, stretch your arms out wide as you rise all the way to stand. and then arms down, mountain pose. So we're gonna do a few standing poses, and then we'll get into some deeper stretches. So first, just kind of pause in mountain, feel your body, feet grounding, arms relaxed by your side, and take a deep full body breath in. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, now stretch your arms out to the sides and up. Good, take your right hand to your left wrist and side bend up and over to the right, stretch. Good, come center, switch your grip, left hand, right wrist, reach up and over to the left side bend. Good, come to center, bring your elbows to a goalpost position and think back bend, think hips forward, chest forward. Good, rise back up and then forward fold to come down. Let your hands touch the floor, let your knees bend a lot. Lengthen your spine, look forward, half lift. Good, now plant your hands down and step your left leg back into a low lunge. Left knee down, right knee bends, stretch up, lunge, bend into your front knee, feel that stretch. Good, now lower your hands down and step your right leg back to downward dog. This is called the sun salutation. Hold your dog or shift forward to plank. Knees are right from plank, chaturanga, yogi push-up, lower down. Up dog or cobra, downward face. Right leg lifts up and back. Step your right foot forward, lower your back knee, and reach up, low lunge, stretch high. Good, then lower your hands, tuck your back toes, and step your left foot forward, fold in. Lengthen your spine. Good, hands plant, switch, right leg steps back, drop your right knee down. Reach your arms up and bend into your front leg, low lunge. Good, lower your hands, left leg steps back to downward dog. Hold your downward dog or come to table. Otherwise, you can take a flow, shift forward to plank, lower chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, find your back bend, downward face. Good, left leg stretches up, step it forward, drop your back knee and reach up, low lunge, stretch high. Good, lower your hands, lift your back foot up and step your right foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Good, rise up to stand, stretch high. Good, and then hands come down to your heart, mountain pose. So that's called a sun salutation. There are lots of different variations of it. We're just gonna do that one today. And now we're gonna move to some standing poses. So from the top of the mat, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good, now step your right leg back to a lunge position. Back heel's lifted, nice deep bend of your front knee. Good, and then really hug everything into center, breathe. Good, and then arms can reach up if you want. Good, and then turn open to the side for warrior two. Arms stretch out wide, nice deep bend of your front knee. Good, see if you can hold the pose. Good, now straighten your arms and legs as you reach up, bend and lower down. Pumping warrior, inhale, arms and legs straighten. Exhale, bend and come down. Last one, reach up. Good, come down, hold. Option to reverse your warrior, right hand down, left arm goes up and over. Good, rise up, extended side angle, left forearm to thigh, right arm stretches up and over. Maybe you circle it back, down and around. Good, nice work, you guys. Rise back to warrior two. Now straighten your front leg. You can bring your hands to your hips. Walk your back foot in. Arms stretch out wide. Good, triangle pose, reach forward and then come down. Left hand on your shin, ankle, foot. Right arm reaches, feel that length down your side, breathe. Good, triangle pose. Good, then rise back up. Spin your hips to face the top of the mat and keep that back foot down. This is called warrior one. Reach your arms. Bend your front knee. Maybe you take it up or back. Good, then hands come to your heart. Lift your back heel and step forward to the top of the mat, mountain pose, Tadasana. Breathe in. Exhale. Another word for this in Sanskrit is samastahitihi, which means equal standing, balancing. So evenly grounded into both feet. Breathe in. Exhale. So now we'll step back with the left leg. I'm going to switch sides of my mat so you can still see my front. So don't worry if that's a little confusing. That's just what I'm doing so you can see my front. Good. Step your left leg back so you're in a lunge position. Good. Right knee is kind of at a 90-degree angle. Think knee over the middle of the foot. Left foot draws back. Maybe arms stretch up. Find this place of stability and strength, flexibility and balance. Good. Breathe. Good. Then spin your back heel down and open to the side of the mat. Warrior two. Bend your front knee nice and deep. The left leg is straight, arms stretching out, shoulders over your hips. Breathe. You sit a little bit lower. Good. Now straighten your arms and legs. Reach up. It's called pumping warrior. Exhale, bend and come down. Inhale, arms and legs straight and reach up. Exhale, lower. Last time, reach up. Come down. Hold it low. And then reverse your warrior. Take it back. Good. Rise up. Extended side angle. Shift forward. Right forearm to thigh. Left arm goes up and over. Maybe you circle your arm down, back and around. Good. Rise back up. Straighten your front leg. You can bring your hands onto your hips. Heel toe your back foot in, shortening your stance. Arms stretch out wide. Lift. And then hinge. Come down. Right hand on your knee. Shin. Ankle. Stretch down your side. Breathe. See if you can kind of see the shapes of the triangle that your body's making right now. Good. Rise back up. Arms open out wide. Now face the top of your mat. Step your right foot to the right and the left foot to the left. And then facing forward, arms stretch high, warrior one. Good. Then hands come to the heart. Step your back foot to the top of the mat, mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So we're going to do some balance poses next. You can come to a wall, or if there's something to help you support here, you can do that. Really popular one, tree pose. Bring your right knee in and then bring the foot into your thigh for tree, calf or ankle. Really press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot, hands at your heart. Sebastian, can you put your video on if possible? I know sometimes it's hard if you don't have a stable Wi-Fi connection. Good.
Yeah, I said that I have to go and get tested before 10, so I really would have to go if that's all right with you.
Okay, yeah, you can just make it up later. I'll send you an email.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you.
Okay, hands at your heart, or you can stretch your arms up. Tree pose. Good, maybe arms reach out. Find your balance. Good, then bring your right knee forward and see if you can stretch it forward. And then let that leg kind of swing. Let your arms kind of swing, just kind of loosening everything up, shaking it out. Good, and then just give everything a really big shake. Shake out your arms and your legs. Shimmy, shake. Maybe jump around a little bit. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good, move. Good, and then pause. And in mountain pose, rest your hands on your body. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Breathe here. Good, and then arms relaxed by your side. Bend your right, stand on your right leg. Bend your left knee into your chest. Good, hug it in. And then put your left foot into tree. Sole the left foot into the thigh. You can place it on your calf, or just have your left heel on your right heel, toes on the mat. And then really think about drawing that knee open and away. Maybe hands at the heart. Maybe your arms stretch high, out. You can challenge your balance and move around a little bit. Good. And then arms overhead, lower your hands to your heart. Bring your left leg forward, stretch it forward, and then let it swing. Let your arms swing. Shake it out. We'll do one more balance pose and then come down for a nice deep stretch. So step to the back of the mat. Arms down by your side. Bring your right foot forward, step your foot down, and then stretch your left leg back. arms forward. This is called balancing stick in Hop 26, Warrior 3 or airplane pose. If you have something to balance, you can even bring your hands on that thing. Good, then left leg steps back, right foot to the left, arms by your side, mountain pose. Breathe in, exhale. Good, step your left foot forward, pray sit down, send your right leg back. Chest down, leg up, balancing stick, arms to a T or arms forward. Good, square your hips, so think top of the right hip bone facing the mat. Good, and then rise back up, feet down, arms down, mountain pose. Breathe in, exhale. So these are some popular kind of basic yoga poses. We did a sun salutation, warrior 1, warrior 2, triangle, tree. So these are poses you can remember. Good, walk your feet open and then bend your knees and see if you can squat down into a yogi squat, malasana. Maybe elbows press the knees open, chest is lifting, and then see if you can drop your heels. So this is a great stretch for your back, your spine, your hips, even your ankles. Good. And I think it was Tristan. This is another great stretch for your spine. It's a great pose for your back. It also helps with digestion, constipation, elimination. So really helpful. Now you can stay here. If you want to play, come forward into an arm balance. This is called crow pose. So bring your hands down. See if you can bring your knees to your triceps. Shift your weight forward, look forward, and then see if you can lift one foot up off the mat, maybe both feet. And then if you can do that, bring your heels up toward your seat. Yeah, nice, Anthony, cool. Good, maybe shift forward, fly. Nice, and then lower back down, come onto your bottom, and then stretch your legs forward in front of you. Give your legs a little shake, shake, shake. And then bring your feet together, bring your legs together, stretch your arms out, and then see if you can lift your legs up for boat pose, Navasana. Good, lower down, low boat. Lift up, boat pose, lower. One more time, lift, come down, knees in, rest your head, rock side to side. We're gonna do one more core exercise. Stretch your left leg long to a hover, lift your upper body up, pull your knee into your chest, then go switch, switch, and switch. This is called single leg stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, rest your head, rock side to side. Now rock up and down, rock all the way up and over. Place your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your right leg up and back. So you can give it a little bit of a shake, shake, shake. Good, now if you feel strong here, maybe bend your knee and see if you can flip your dog. Right foot behind your back, hips up, chest up. Good, unflip it, right hand down, right leg lifts. Step your right foot forward between your hands and lower your back knee down. So you're in a low lunge. Good, press your hands on top of that thigh. Good, and then really bend into your front knee and see if you can feel a stretch along the front of the left hip. So that's your hip flexor, your psoas muscle. Good, now bring your hands down to the floor. Straighten your front leg as your hips shift back. Bend into your front knee as you shift forward. Rock and rolling your hips again, shift back and forward. Now this time as you shift back, hold it back. Option to slide forward into a full split stretch. Think right leg forward, left leg back. Really test your balance, your flexibility. Just play here. Good, slide it back into your half split. Good, then rebend into your front knee. Walk your right foot to the right side of your mat and bring your hands down inside that foot. So you're in a low lunge variation. So your foot's to the side, hands are down. Maybe you can drop onto your forearms here. Good, nice deep stretch. And just remember, if you're looking at me and thinking, oh, well, that's not what I look like, we're not supposed to look the same. We're all really different. And I've been doing this for 10 years. So I probably looked more like you when I first began. So just being really gentle with yourself. Sometimes we don't have to feel a lot we don't have to go really deep to feel a lot. Hi, Professor. Okay. One more deep breath here. Good. And now from here, you're going to bring your hands down and roll to the outside of the left hip. Step your right foot in front of you. Lower onto your left forearm. So your right foot is in front of you. And if that's hard, you can just bring your right knee down. See if you can charge through your left leg and lift your left leg up and down a couple times like this. Yeah, nice. Now bring both legs together. Bring your knees forward. Good. So your back is to the back of the mat. Your knees are forward. See if you can lift your right knee up and then bring it in. Open and close. So these are kind of a Pilates move. They're called clams. So think about strengthening your hips here. Open and close. Now bring your right leg up. Hold it parallel. See if you can lift your left leg up to meet the right. Super challenging. Left leg comes up. Can you do that? Good. Nice. Now bring your right heel to heel. Go toe to toe, internal, external, toe, heel. Open, close for 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your legs long. Come down onto your left arm. Bring your left hand in your head. So bring your hips to the back of the mat and your feet towards the front. And again, strengthening the side, lift your right foot up and down. Lift, lower. And if you want more of a challenge, if you have like a weight or something, you can put it on your right hip. So this again is something that will really help your back, hip strength to support your spine. Good, hold your leg lifted, slide it forward, slide it back, forward and back. One more. Good, put it down, lay on your belly. Let your forearms stack, rest your forehead on your forearms and breathe. Breathe down the back of the body here. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now keeping your forehead resting, can you lift your legs up? Bring your feet out and in. So open together for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hands by your side. Press into your palms, fingers forward. Lift up, cobra or up dog. Good, press back to child's pose at the back of the mat. Big toes touch, knees wide, hips to heels. Stretch your arms forward. If you need to grab a sip of water, you can do that. Take a little break. Resting, noticing, feeling. Good, one more breath. And then when you're ready, stretch your arms forward, lift up to table. Stay in table or tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to downward dog. Lift your left leg up nice and high. Bend your knee, open up your hips so you can give that like a little shake, shake, wiggle, wiggle. And then from here, option to flip your dog, left foot behind your back, hips up, chest up. Good, unflip it, left hand down, left leg lifts. Good, step your left foot forward and drop your back knee. Press down into your front leg as you lift up to a low lunge pose. Good, hands on your thigh. And you can even bend nice and deep here. Press into your forward knee. And then see if you can notice the stretch along the front of that right hip flexor, the right psoas. Good. Now bring your hands down. Straighten your front leg as you drag your hips back. Bend into your front knee as you shift your hips forward. So rock and rolling your hips just like this. Shift it back and forward again. Good. Last time, shift it back and hold that half split. Think left heel dragging towards your right knee. Option to slide into full split. Left leg forward, right leg back. Slide it back to half split. If you want all the way, good. Bend into your front knee and walk your left foot over to the left side of the mat. Bring your hands down. Good. Nice deep stretch. Maybe you come to your forearms here. And then again, you could twist, press your left hand inside the thigh. And just kind of explore, notice if one side feels different than the other. Does this feel more challenging or less? Take one more breath. Now from here, straighten your arms, roll to the outside of your right hip and step your left foot to the left side of the mat, coming onto your right forearm. So the right leg is straight, the left knee is bent, foot down. You can also kind of lower your knee across if that feels too intense. See from here, you can lift your right leg up and lower it. Lift, lower. Working that hip strength, really nice. Good, now stretch your left leg on top of the right. Bring your knees forward. Your hips are back, good. Clams, lift your left knee up, lower, lift, lower. So keeping your feet together, strengthening your hip. So when I hear someone says, I need help with my back pain, a lot of relief is working hip strength. So often our hips are tight and that pulls on our spine, and that's what causes our back pain. Good, now see if you can lift your leg up parallel, bring your right leg up, lower. Right leg meets the left, lower. Notice if one side feels harder than the other. Good, right leg down, go left heel to heel, left knee to knee. Open, close, feel external, internal rotation. Couple more, 2 and 1. Good, stretch both legs long. Lower onto your right forearm, head in your hand. Good, and then again, lift your left leg up, lower, lift, lower. You can even bring your left hand onto your hip. And the crazy thing is the stronger we get, the more flexible we can be. So sometimes where we're tight, we're also weak. So strengthening to find more space, flexibility, and balance. Good, hold your left leg lifted, slide your leg forward, slide it back. Stretch it forward, stretch it back for 3, 2, and 1. Left foot comes down on top of the right. Lay on your belly. Stack your forearms. Let your forehead rest. Shake it out. Good. Exhale. Get empty. And then inhale. Lift your legs up to a hover. Bring your feet together and open. See if you can bring your feet together. Open for 3, 2, 1. Hold your legs up. Heels in. Stretch your legs long. Pull your heels in. Extend for 3, 2, 1. Hold it back there. And then lower down. Shake out your hips. Bring your forearms out in front of you. Pull your chest through and lower all the way down. Bring your hands by your side. Tuck your toes. Press up table. And then circle your hips back to the left and right. Forward, right, left. Nice big circles with your hips. Switch directions. Good, all fours, table pose. Take a deep breath in with a big breath out. Stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling and then weave your right arm underneath your left for thread the needle pose. See if you can bring your right ear down. Left hand in front of your face. Or you can stretch your left arm forward. Option to tuck your left toes, stretch your left leg back, maybe even hover it for more of a challenge, or just hold the stretch. Now bring your left hand in front of your face, stretch your right arm up, put your right hand down. Table, shake your hips side to side. Good, now stretch your left arm up nice and high. Weave your left arm underneath your right, let your left ear come down. Option to stretch your right arm forward. Maybe right hand presses in front of your face. You can stretch your right leg back, lift it up. Breathe here, feel and notice. And then slowly bring your right hand down, lower your right knee, stretch your left arm up and out. Lower your left hand down, rock your hips from side to side. Good, come onto your knees. Excuse me, sit to one side of your hips, and then swing your legs around in front of you. Stretch out your legs, give them a shake, shake, wiggle, wiggle. Good, then bring your legs together, shift your hips back, side to side, stretch your arms up, and then forward fold over your legs, stretch forward. Reach your fingers towards your toes. Good. Lower down. Maybe rock your hips side to side as you fold in. Good, then rise back up. Bring your hands behind your back, palms down. Bend your knees, plant your feet, lift up, reverse table. And then lower down. Bring the soles of the feet together and the knees open wide for butterfly pose. See if you can walk your heels in close towards your body. Hands behind your back, lift your chest. Can you drop your knees open and down? Good, and then from here, forward fold. Chest over your thighs. You can interlace your fingers, spread your toes, maybe elbows onto your knees. And then slowly rise back up, pause. Walk your feet a little farther forward and your hips back so that now you're in a wide butterfly. Good, and then forward fold. And in this fold, it might feel good to shift side to side. You can let your chin drop to your chest, roll your head side to side. And then slowly roll back up, shoulders shrug up, back and down, shake it out. Bend your knees, plant your feet, hands behind you again, lift up, reverse table. Good, and then come down onto your bottom, scooch forward, wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a little squeeze. Then stretch your arms forward and slowly roll onto your back. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Come all the way onto your back, hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Stretch your left leg long, bend your right knee in. And then option to curl your upper body up, bring your nose towards your knee. Good, lower down, stretch your right leg towards the ceiling. You can circle your ankle a little bit here. And then flex your foot, maybe walk your hand up the leg. Drop back towards you. Good, then bend your knee and open your leg over to the side. You can also straighten it if you want. Nice deep stretch here. Good, and then bring your leg back up to center and then stretch it long. Arms relaxed by your side. Notice if one side feels different than the other. That right leg feels a little longer, more stretched out. Good, bend your left knee in, give it a squeeze. You can rock it side to side, pull in, release. Option to curl your upper body up, nose towards your knee. And then lower, stretch your leg up towards the ceiling, hand behind your thigh. Point, flex your foot, maybe circle your ankle. Maybe walk your leg back in a little bit closer, deep stretch. Good, and then bring your leg over to the side. Maybe right arm opens to the side. Stretch for the front of the hips, inner thighs. bring that leg straight back to center. Bend your knee, cross it over your body. Open your arms out wide, spinal twist, look left. Maybe feel a stretch in the front of that left shoulder. Face is relaxed. Good, then come back to center, left knee draws in, and then stretch it long. Feet relax open, arms come out by your side, palms up. And now let your eyes close for final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Let your whole body rest here. So let your legs go long. Let your arms come down by your sides, palms facing up. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose. And let a big sigh out through your mouth. And now allow your body to completely relax and let go. And now just scan your body from the crown of the head down, chest, belly, everything soft. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. And then from the crown of the head, can you imagine almost like a white light or a warm liquid covering the whole head, relaxing down the front of the face, the back of the neck, chest and the shoulders, the belly, upper back, mid, lower back, relax. Relaxing down the arms, the elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Belly is soft, hips relaxed. Softening down the tops of the thighs, the torso, and into the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, whole foot. Take another deep breath in. Let a big sigh out. Shavasana, rest. See if you can let your mind get really still, present here. Release and let go. Taking this really important time to settle, relax, release, surrender. Notice if it feels challenging to rest and see if you can keep your attention really present here in your body. deep breath in. Let a deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Just noticing how you feel. The effects of the practice on your body here today in this class. And then as you're ready, gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out the ankles and the wrists. Turn your head side to side. And then stretch your arms up and your feet down. Lengthen your body, top to bottom. And then bend your knees and give yourself a squeeze, rock side to side. And then make your way up to a seated position, sitting tall, cross-legged position. And then just take a moment here, bring your shoulders up, back and around, back and around. And one more time. Shake your shoulders a little at the bottom. And just take a moment here at the end of your class to reflect. How do you feel now? What's the difference between how you feel now and how you felt when we first began? Maybe a little more calm, energized, open, present, stretched out. So with a nice tall spine, your head back on top of your shoulders, lift your chin. Good. Chest drawing back. Good. Pause and breathe. Really feel the front body opening and lifting. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra, gesture of commitment, gratitude for the practice today. And taking a moment to kind of reflect on whatever you feel really grateful for right now in your life, your education, your family, your health, maybe your friends, community, whatever might be supporting you, your team, coach, professors. Breathe in. Exhale. And we close practice, just bowing in and saying a word, namaste, which means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste, everyone. Good job today. Thanks for being here.